least favorite people in the club are the motherfuckers who come in and they are decked out and be having 10K, 5K, whatever in their pocket, already paid 1,000 or maybe a couple thousand for the section, already spent 1,000, maybe a couple thousand in the club. And then when you ask them to tip their waitress, they get a little shaking in their boots.
Did you just explain all the money he spent? I spent thousands to get in. I assumed the tip was included. The f you talking about, huh? You ain't guaranteed that, boy. What's good? Running it back again. Video we are checking out today is Men Are Done with Nightlife, the new scam exposed. So I'm guessing this video is about how dudes are done dropping money on the bar, buying drinks, and all those type of festivities. So we're gonna tap in and see what this is about. Without further attitude, let's begin.
1,000, maybe a couple thousand in the club. And then when you ask them to tip their waitress, they get a little shaking in their boots. They get a little weird. Okay, you come in and you physically have the money, but the mentality is broke. I'd be a little confused.
Right now, I'm at the age, if there is a cover charge to get into your establishment, it just ain't for me.
Say we running out of them bottles. It was my job to get the cheap liquor that we had, put a funnel in the bottle, and fill that motherfucker back up to the top.
I remember when I was in college, man, going out to the club used to be so much fun. Like, they used to have a shuttle at Georgia State that'll pick up all the students and bring us to the club. We ain't had to pay a lot of money. It was just straight fun, straight dancing. But of course, this is back in like 2014, 2015 type of time frame. The club life just isn't like that no more. It's not about having fun. It's more about how much can the club finesse you and how much money can they get out of you. My mom and my stepdad loved telling me how lit the club was back in the 90s. But sadly, those days are over. Fellas don't want to go to the club anymore. They're tired of getting finessed when they go to the club. And the ladies are mad that the fellas are going to the club.
New study shows millennial men are not interested in going out as much as the women. I gotta pay to get in, pay for drinks, food, gas, parking, and the girls don't even be single for real. They have to work in the AM too. Keep it. I agree. That shit is a scam. Motherfuckers out there just looking for free drinks, handouts, and you trying to look good and cool for the night. Boy done spent $1,000, $1,500 rent money on one night for a bottle that he could get for 1/15 of the price at a liquor store.
Oh my God. I am never gonna financially recover from this.
Trying to bargain on $1. So before we get into talking about the scam culture of the club, let's look at what some of the ladies got to say about guys being cheap in the club.
My least favorite people in the club are the motherfuckers who come in and they are decked out and be having 10K, 5K, whatever in their pocket, already paid 1,000 or maybe a couple thousand for the section, already spent 1,000, maybe a couple thousand in the club. And then when you ask them to tip their waitress, they get a little shaking in their boots.
Did you just explain all the money he spent? I spent thousands to get in. I assumed the tip was included. The f you talking about, huh? You ain't guaranteed that, boy.
A little weird.
I mean, throw out $200.
And I'm just sitting there like, I already clocked your pockets. Like, normally I believe in staying out of people's pockets, but
it's not a lie if you believe it.
But when you come into my work where I'm trying to make money and I make money off of you tipping me, Oh, babes, I already done clocked your pockets tenfold.
That sounds like a predator. Imagine the roles was flipped. Like a dude working at a restaurant and they see a group of women coming in. They like, ooh, yeah, I already clocked everything about you. That's a little stalkerish. And it's just cool for them to say shit like that. What you watching his pockets for? And what you expecting something out of them pockets for? So you only came over there to help. She don't even want to help. She's not even doing it for the job. She's just coming straight for tips. So you probably only giving service to the one you think they got money. Everybody else probably getting mediocre service. I wouldn't give you a dime.
It's my money, bitch! I earned it!
Might throw you a nickel though.
I done clocked your pockets a couple times. I done clocked every piece of jewelry on you. I done clocked your pockets. I already mentally in my head am calculating your monthly expenses. Okay.
Get your crackhead ass into some rehab. I ain't got time for this bullshit.
Okay. You come in and you physically have the money, but the mentality is broke. I'd be a little confused.
I heard that before. What does mentality broke mean? Does that mean that, every opportunity to spend money, you just blowing money because you got it? I feel like that's a broke mentality. How you gonna keep money if every chance you got to get it, you spending it? That makes no sense.
No, that's not how money works.
That sounds like a broke mentality. I think you got it mixed up.
Just a little bit.
This is a work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art.
This is Sparta!
It's fucking liquor, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. Motherfuckers be celebrating being an alcoholic a little bit too much. Y'all motherfuckers get drunk, act stupid, and blame it on the liquor.
You turn! Stop! Stop! You turn!
The fuck? You do something dumb, you want to blame it on you as drunk. Oh, I was drunk. That's the reason why motherfuckers to get drunk, I swear. Only reason why motherfuckers enjoy going out and getting drunk is so that they can have that courage to do some shit that they wouldn't do if they wasn't on liquor. I don't need liquor. I'll be the same way with or without the shit. They get real brazen and bold when they get a little bit of liquor in their system. Excuse my French. I be cussing a lot. I'm trying to stop doing that. Get real brazen when they get the fancy bottles in their system.
But this is bullshit.
How you gonna call guys broke, but they spending thousands in the club? Giving you a tip is optional. And let's be honest, a lot of the nightlife customer service is not all that impressive.
That's literally what I just said. You can get a nickel, but don't ask for it. The moment you look like you asking or you trying to beg for a tip, that makes a motherfucker not want to give it to you even more. I'm gonna be 100. That makes a motherfucker not even want to get service. Send me somebody else. I don't really like how pushy she is. Send me somebody else that trying to help.
But okay, scratch all of that. Since y'all want to call dudes broke, let's talk about how much money it costs to be in the club and possibly have fun.
I'll tell you right now, I'm at the age, if there is a cover charge to get into your establishment, it just ain't for me. It just ain't for me. You cutting into my liquor that I'm gonna buy. I saw something on Facebook where somebody said, if you're out with me and you say I'm not paying $100 to get into this club, you're not going out with me no more. Listen.
Bye, Felicia.
We not going out because I'm not paying no $100 to get into nowhere.
Yeah, we not going out. We not going out.
Over there at that creek, man, I found a couple of soaps on the Arrowhead.
That's it.
A club? To stand around and drink something? I can do that at the crib. Now, there are times where I'm like, hey, a smooth little 10, maybe a little 15, a little 20. Hey, maybe I might come up off that. But 100? Nah, you got me fucked up. There's no way I'm paying that. There's no way I'm going to justify that to myself to pay $100 to get into anywhere. Ain't no way, baby. It's not for me. And I'm not criticizing nobody that will. That's your money.
I am.
Hey, Trey, let me handle this like a gentleman, all right? Hey, my man, you know, my man say you want no trouble, you know what I'm saying? I do.
This is mine. You can spend $100. I'm gonna go spend $100 on some food and liquor and take to the crib and have a ball.
For real, $100? Come on, boy. You got a big bottle for $100. It don't matter what you drinking. You drinking dark, you drinking light, you drinking medium dark, medium light. It don't matter. $100 is gonna get you a nice bottle. And then you getting some food, you get something, you know what I'm saying? Some soul food. Just so that, you know, liquor got something to stick to so you ain't too hungover the next day and you good.
You want to see what absolute misery looks like in New York City? Go to a nightclub and watch people who pay $4,000 for a table or bottle service. And hold on, hear me out. Let me take my glasses off for this one. People go all out, get dolled up, right? Either get a promoter or they go in and wherever the case may be. And they just like sit in the corner of this table, just spend the whole time on their phone. They don't dance, they barely talk. They'll take like a selfie together or two, and then they'll record when the girls come out with the bottles, with the Casamigos with the little fucking sparkler on top. And then that's it. That's all they'll do.
Le who? The her.
And you know what? Maybe that's how you choose to have fun. That's okay. But damn, you spent like $400 on a bottle of Casamigos that goes for like, I don't know, $40 in the liquor store. You didn't really dance. You didn't really talk to anyone new. You just sat in the corner and texted on your phone. And as someone who's done table service before, that's kind of whack, don't you think? Like, could you have not?
That's because they not there for what you there for. They're not coming to have a good time. They coming to look like they're having a good time. It's all about the look. It's aesthetic. It's aesthetic. That's why they pay all the hundreds and dollars. They want to be in the section. They want to look like they round them. They want to look like they got money. Because I don't need to have the money to feel like I have the money as mentality people.
Just gone home and did all that? Seems like a waste of time, my love. I don't know, mate. You tell me.
Atlanta is so much fun to go out in, but can we please talk about these covers? Get it, it's Halloween weekend and bars are really packed and capacity and all the logistics, but there's no reason why you should be charging close to $50 to get inside a bar.
Damn.
I partied in London, Paris, Miami, and I can go on. New York, I've never paid a $50 cover. Mind you, when I was in Miami, I was right next to Offset and Cardi B, and I didn't even pay money. Yes, tickets are completely fine and normal in nightlife, like ticket sales, great, wonderful. But there's no reason why, if you A, do not have dancers, any sort of service, your drinks are expensive, the music is not even that great, that you should be charging people that much money. Because that really makes no sense at all. Like, I will be completely fine paying that much money if it's actually going to be up to that amount of money. But if all you're offering is music and a dance floor and you're asking for $100, I can't be the only person that feels this way.
At least we can all agree on that.
And it's one thing, like I said, to have ticket sales, that's completely fine, especially during Halloween season. But to charge people $100 with no celebrity, no dancers, and nothing, you've got to be kidding me.
All right, so the guys and the girls feel the same way about the overpricing when it comes to the nightclub. Listen, man, I've experienced parking being from anywhere from $15 to $30. Entry, maybe $40 to about $60. And again, I live in Atlanta, and for one single shot could easily go from anywhere from $15 to $25 depending on what you're drinking. So you're already close to spending $100 before the fun has even started. Then, if you're like me, I have plantar fasciitis. I can't stand up all night. I have to sit down. Of course, there's no seat at the...
Well, you said he got what? Plantar fasciitis? What he say he got? Plantar fasciitis?
You'll have to excuse my friend. He's a little slow.
Bar? Why? Because they want you to buy a section. So you stop one of the waitresses and you say, excuse me, ma'am, I would love to sit down. You know, how much does it cost to sit on that IKEA couch that y'all have in the back? If you want to sit right there, you got to pay for a bottle, which is $250 per bottle at the minimum. $250 a bottle. How?
$250 a bottle? How big the bottle?
Bigger these goddamn bottles. How long am I gonna be lit for? Am I gonna be lit tomorrow too? Am I gonna be able to go home with this bottle and get lit with my people at home is what I'm saying. Oh no, you can't leave with the bottle. You have to drink here. And the type of bottle you can get for $250 is something like a Crown Royal, Casamigos. But if you want something that's not gonna give
What's a Crown Royal for $250? And I can't take the bottle with me. I gotta drink it here.
your headache tomorrow, well, you're gonna have to spend like $400. And oh, it looks like you have up to looks like 6 people with you. That's a 2-bottle minimum. So now you're at a $500 minimum just to sit down. And once again, the fun hasn't even started. So I'm charged to park, I'm charged to get in, I'm charged for my shots, and I'm charged to sit down. All the while you are 10xing the price of these bottles. I can easily get a Crown Royal bottle for $20 at
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You might have to start sneaking them motherfuckers in like the movie theater. You sneak food in the movie theater, you gotta sneak in drinks. Don't bring it in a bottle though. Like you gotta bring it in like, Ziploc bags or something like that.
the store. But what if I told you there's more to the bottle scam than just the prices? Check this out.
Now, have y'all been getting sick from the liquor at the nightclubs? Okay, check this out.
Now, if you drink for real and you go to the club a lot, then you know club liquor be the absolute worst. That shit get you so up because a lot of that liquor be cut, especially when you buy liquor from the bar. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that liquor be cut. So folks try to avoid that.
What the hell is cut liquor? They're like what they be doing with them perk pills when they be cutting with it with fentanyl. They putting fentanyl in the liquor. They drugging the liquor. They didifying the liquor.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Shit by just buying bottles. But I'm starting to feel like y'all cutting bottles too. Cause I got a bottle at Diamond a night, and I promise you that shit had me sick for 2 days. Like my head was hurting so bad, I had to take my hair down.
Now, she's absolutely correct. What people tend to do at nightclubs is avoid having mixed drinks altogether because you don't know what kind of liquor they're using. So people tend to opt for the full bottle. But she stated the full bottle even got her sick. Yo, but that's not all. They done got my friends to Diddy this too. Now, let's hear what she had to say.
I'm making this video for one reason and one reason only. What the fuck is in the liquor that they've been passing out in Atlanta? Y'all, I went out yesterday. I had maybe 3-4 shots. I am sick as like I can't get out of my bed. Hands been shaking, throwing up on the toilet. Number 2, like I'm up.
Now, you guys know this is true because I was in Atlanta and she canceled on me because she had gotten sick. But if you know the TikTok algorithm, it's always going to point you to the truth. Now, shout out to this creator because he's got a little dirty secret to tell.
All right, I'm finna start snitching in 3, 2, 1. So I used to work at this strip club in Atlanta while I was going to school and shit. And I was the bar back. So they had me in the liquor room. Like, that shit was damn near my office. So all them expensive drinks, say like, what y'all thought y'all was drinking? Don Julio, Patron, or Douce, Grey Goose, Hennessy, all that name brand shit. You might not have been drinking that all the time. So don't get me wrong, like if you was there at the beginning of the night, yeah, you probably had some. But as the night goes on, I'm not drinking that. Cause say them bottles was running low, right? Say we running out of them bottles. It was my job to get the cheap liquor that we had, put a funnel in the bottle, and fill that motherfucker back up to the top. And then put the spout back on it, and then seal it back up with a plastic seal with a hair dryer. Look like it was brand new. So you got some cheap ass $20 tequila and a $300 bottle of Patron or Don Julio.
What?
Gotcha, bitch.
What makes it more egregious?
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. That's what y'all meant by cut. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, honestly, I thought that everybody knew. I thought that was just common knowledge. You know they gonna finesse any way they can. Come on, you would. Y'all motherfuckers don't be running they don't run no legit business. They got a strip joint, man. Come on, man. They cutting corners. They ain't the highest moralities. A lot of these people that run these clubs be into some shifty activity.
Allegedly.
Switching liquor ain't that high on the radar for activities that somebody would want to get into. That's light work. And then nobody ain't gonna notice it. Dark liquor, going to dark liquor, get some brandy put in there. They not gonna know.
Egregious is that they
Got y'all ass drinking Four Loko out of a Smirnoff container. Y'all wildin'.
had him in the back liquor room with a blow dryer, resealing the labels back on those bottles. So while you're thinking that, okay, instead of getting mixed drinks, I'm gonna get the whole bottle so I can secure that I'm actually getting what I want. Turns out, according to him, allegedly, that's not even the case. At the end of the day, you are still getting cheap liquor, but you're getting it in a Douce bottle, a Patron bottle, or a Don Julio bottle. Now, y'all be safe out there in them ATL streets, because them bar owners are getting a little bit more craftier and a little bit more cheaper.
Wait, y'all are filling up the bottles with cheaper liquor? That should be illegal. But if you really pay attention, anytime the bottle girls bring the bottles out, they usually pop it open for you. And I think that's probably because they're trying to hide the fact it was already open. But it's so crazy because the people within the club will guilt shame you into thinking that you need to pay all this money for these bottles. You're brokey if you're not buying these bottles. Oh, you're trying to get the cheap bottles. You're broke. And all the while, they're trying to scam you. They're looking for the next best sucker. So what do guys do? They look at the bottle girl. They be like, ooh, all right, she do look good. Let me go ahead and spend some money. So I'm not out here looking broke. Now, here you are spending $400 on a $25 bottle. The crazy part is that they had the guys sealing the bottles back up as if it's brand new still. Listen, man, y'all better be careful in these clubs because that's how people get drugged. The clubs are literally finessing in any way that they possibly can, and they don't care how they get their money, even if it makes you sick. But okay, you've overspent your money, but at least you had fun, right? I mean, like, you woke up the next day, your voice is gone because you were singing your favorite song, right? Or you walked out the club drenched in sweat because you was dancing all night, getting your full money's worth, right? Nope, because the club vibe and the club interaction is even a scam.
In 2025, can we please bring dancing back into the club? That's all I want. I'm just trying to go to the club and have a good time. I know, son. I feel you. You too cool for school. You trying to just sit in the cut like Parade side and stand there. But that shit's so boring, bro. I'm so tired of going to the club. Everybody just standing there looking at each other. Some people get some bottles. DJ come out. Look how much he's spending. Whoa. Who got their money out? And then the next person go there. But nobody doing nothing. Everybody just staring at everybody. And then I got homies, they see a girl in the club across the way they've been wanting to talk to. Then she go right there. I'm like, you about to go talk to her? Man, I'm about to DM her as soon as I leave here and talk about I seen you. What? Sound like a serial killer, my boy. What are you talking? She right there.
Yeah, people can't talk no more. It's the age of social media. People don't know how to talk and have conversations anymore. That's a lost art form. Like writing cursive. I still write cursive from time to time. We got to keep the lost art forms alive. Like communicating. I still have conversations with people. It's rough. It's rough. It's rough when you're talking to people that, you know what I'm saying, they talk like they text. They be LOL, like, bro, you laughing? No, LOL, haha. Like, they don't even know how to laugh no more. All they know how to say is the emoji. They could throw an emoji fake. It's a wild land we live in right now.
Fuck, you don't go just get up, go over there. That's the thing. We used to be dancing, that dance on that rave come on. I mean, this approach right here was everything. She just turn around, look you up and down, and if you started dancing, you had at least had a chance to get the numbers, something. Now you vibing for a song. Okay, was you a good enough dancer to get song number 2? Or is you gonna be moving and grooving and sliding and vibing up off you? It didn't matter, but there's just none of that no more. Everybody just standing there. Music could be going crazy. DJ could be stupid.
People scared of embarrassment. Everybody's scared to be embarrassed. You don't want to dance. You don't want to be the only one dancing. You could be the one that cut it off. You could be the one that started off. People too scared. Like, everybody's too afraid. Everything's on camera now. You go out there and look like a fool. The whole world see you look like a fool. It's just a lot of pressure. At the same time, I can't blame them. At the same time, it's why even put yourself in this situation, though? That's what I'm getting at. If you know that you're not trying to go out and dance, do all that, talk to people, why even do it? Why spend $600, $700, $800 to go out and do nothing? To post and make it look like you're outside? Just stay home, save yourself some money. Save yourself the money and the pressure to be embarrassed. For what? Don't even go outside. Save it for people that's willing to go out and risk and have fun.
It's only DJ I ever seen make people dance in LA was Kate Renata. Only person I seen girls was leaving this section to go dance. I'm like, nah, we ain't bring that shit back. I don't know how I'm bring back 2025. We dancing in the club again, bro. I need that.
What killed the club?
Right, let's rank it.
There's 5 options: smartphones, bottle service or section culture, price gouging, trap/low energy music that results in no dance. I would think sections, price gouging. Wait,
Smartphones.
no, I would put DJs over smartphones.
What?
Nah. I feel like smartphones did it. I think social media did it. The prevalence.
Ruined the club?
Yeah, and the prevalence of just always, like, if you do something, like, and look crazy, like, someone's gonna videotape you doing it, and then...
Once someone is exposed, they're at your mercy.
I legit just said that. That's what I feel. I honestly feel the same way. I feel like that's the reason why people are afraid to express themselves and be themselves. They scared of getting exposed and put out online and everybody seeing them and them looking like a fool and then losing their job. You never know what comes with getting exposed and getting embarrassed online now. Everybody know who you is, and I don't even know how. I could see somebody get exposed online, go outside and walk past them and not even fucking know who they is. Motherfuckers could see somebody online, don't know them, don't know their name, go outside. Oh, that's the person that just got, like, bro, fucker, you ain't got no life. You have nothing better to do with yourself. You need to find a hobby and do something with yourself. If you can identify somebody from a picture and be like, oh yeah, that's that person right there, that's him. Yeah, they did this, and come on, man.
That's all over social media next.
I think even older people would say, like, our era of clubbing is not as good as theirs was.
You know what also a thing is? People don't dance face to face anymore.
That's
like the way in the 90s where people would dance face, like our parents
It's
danced
more
face to
intimate.
face. We don't dance face to face.
At all.
We dance
Booty
back
to pelvis.
Yeah.
I can't tell because I wasn't outside 20 years ago, but
Yeah.
I think we have so many good DJs now. We just have a lot of bad ones too.
Yeah, you just don't like them up.
So ladies, it's not that men are broke. It's not that men are being cheap. Men are tired of getting scammed at the club. The club is supposed to be a place where you go out, you have fun with your homies, you have fun meeting new people. It's supposed to be a fun vibe of just, I don't care. But instead you're getting overpriced, you're left with bad vibes. You got girls sitting there on their phones, smoking hookahs. The only time they're actually interacting is when they're creating a story so they can look like they're having fun. Then you go out with them just to find out you don't really be having fun. Then you look at the guys. The guys are standing up on the wall. They're just holding their drink like this, bobbing their head, trying to look tough. Then they go buy a bottle, hoping that women are just going to flock to them like roaches. Then the women do flock to them like roaches to get their free shots, and then the women's going about their business. Bro, the whole experience is just a scam. If you ask me, you can have a much better time with people that you know at the crib. Or you can have a much better time at a bar, a speakeasy, like a karaoke. You can have so much more fun than sitting in the dark with a whole bunch of people that want to look rich for the night. And that is my biggest takeaway from Nightlife. It's a whole bunch of people that's trying to fill a void of being broke in real life, and then they go out and they try to feel like the man at the club.
Yeah, I completely agree. I never, ever done that. I probably been in the club 3 times. It's not my scene. I really ain't too much into it. I don't see the point. Motherfuckers sound like you just wasting money. I can't even understand spending that much money for such a fleeting level of gratification. That makes no sense to me. At the club, you spend $1,000, $100, $200, $300, $400 for a night. A night? I mean, probably like once a year, but most do this on a regular basis. This is their weekend after they get paid. This is what they doing with their money. So I completely agree. They trying to fill a void. They trying to feel better about their current situation by just wasting all their money instead of just fixing it. fixing the void, focusing on that. They like the distractions.
By spending all this money because the club congratulates you for that. You have a whole bunch of people that are looking at you, flocking around you because they want some of your bottle. As soon as your bottle is out, okay, everybody's gone. The DJ is going to play into, oh, he's buying bottles. Look at him buying bottles. Now you feel like the man. You know, you drinking, you standing up on this IKEA couch that you spend $400 for. You feeling like the man. But all the while, you're just a customer. The clubs are looking to finesse people like you. So ladies that work at the club, once again, it's not that men are trying to be cheap. It's just that men are tired of being finessed. Why is parking so much money? You do know this is your parking lot, right? Why does it cost so much to get in? Why does dudes have to pay extra to come in with a hat on? Stuff like that, just to be paying all of this money and you don't even have fun nowadays in the club. And then
I didn't know you had to pay extra money to come in with a hat. Damn, whatever your man ain't got the haircut in, and you had to decide to spend the money to get the parking instead of getting the haircut.
He has a choice. Will he wither or will he thrive?
And he got a nice little fresh little cap on, and he trying to look good. That's crazy.
at the club, you know, you're there with your friends. You ain't seen your friends in a while. This is the time that you meet up. You can't even talk to them because the music is so loud. They're overly playing this trap music, creating this horrible vibe because all they're playing is shoot 'em up, kill 'em, bang, bang. You can't even at least just catch up with your bros. It's too loud. And yes, I'm a married man, so you won't catch me in the clubs, but I have a lot more fun at the bar with my bros than I did when I was single in the club. So fellas, if you really want to have some fun, you still want to conversate with your bros and stuff, catch some good music, maybe get some good food, bro, go sit down at a bar if you over 21. Now, I mean, go bowling or something, catch a good vibe. Stop wasting your weekends, wasting all this money, waking up the next day looking at your bank account and saying, why did I spend so much money at the club? Because all they're doing to get you drunker and drunker just to get more money out of you, all right? These clubs do not care about their consumers, and us men can feel that.
I completely agree. Don't waste your money, man. Don't waste your money. If you think about all the money that these people are dropping at the club, on drinks, on whatever they spending the money on, because I don't really know how the economy works. I don't know. I don't fully know how they get finessed, but yeah, they get finesse. If you go somewhere and you spending $500, $600, $700 and you leaving empty-handed, you can't even take something with you. You getting finesse. But be as it may, that's the end of this video. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, support your boy. Peace.